Peace and love. I know what it is, man. It's your boy Bone Simmons, TNR Network, New Religion. Know what I'm here to do? Teach and reveal. Got to do a little special emergency episode, PSA, whatever you want to call it right now, man. Because I'm seeing the line getting pushed further. Right now, we got this thing on the internet with Boosie and Kodak Black, and I just knew it was gonna come to this, like after the whole after streets thing, pushing the street narrative. That I knew it was only a matter of time because that's the next thing. And what's after that, right? They're gonna be pushing you to go get unalived purposely for some kind of street code, some kind of street rule, which makes no sense, man. I personally spent more time in this game than some of y'all spent on Earth. So I understand the rules. I know the rules. Furthermore, I understand who make the rules, man. We don't even write the rules at this point, man. The rules is designed to keep us in the cage, man, physically and mentally. So I knew this was the next thing because what comes with the streets, right? Death or jail. So the next thing to say, yo, you can't say after streets, you got to salute the streets. Like at this point, I understand from my experience that real street dudes wouldn't say that. Somebody that's in the streets wouldn't say that. Even if some dudes in the streets that would, I'd be for there's some dudes, but none of those dudes would disagree with somebody or come at somebody for saying after streets because they understand that, you might be in a position where you got to get it how you live or do what you got to do at any given time, but you still know that we striving for something better, that this ain't it, that we trying to move away from this. Everything we do is to put space between having to be here and being where I really want to be. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I want to do. And when you really grown and you got other people depending on you, children and family, and you thinking about legacy and things, you trying to change the trajectory of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that you focus on where you going and not where you at. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in prison as well. You know what I mean? I've been in jail and prison, and there's a difference, right? So being in prison, and I never was in prison as a celebrity, so it's different. But being in protective custody as a celebrity, you got to think about it like this. If you're a regular person, yeah, being Jim Pop, because you're a regular person, you could take things as they come. But if you're a celebrity, everything's already coming at you. So if you in protective custody, personally, I'm not looking at you like you saw for something like that. You have way more coming at you than a regular person. So you might have to put yourself in an advantage where there's limited people around you where you can see anything coming further. You know what I'm saying? Even though things could happen in PC, but it's still a limited number of people. I mean, I've never been in PC, but I suppose it's a limited number of people, right? You know what I'm saying? I've been in Gen Pop and seen PC yard and we got to leave and, the PC yard coming in is limited people. You know what I'm saying? But uh, that's what come with being in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to look at nobody, but you got the mentality of people that are going to uphold ignorance and negativity and not even realize that they're being used by powers that be to enforce a message to keep us mentally trapped. They don't even understand that. They pawns in a bigger game, right? But they're personally getting their satisfaction so they feel like they're an example of what success should be when they just displaying the ultimate ignorance. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it put me in a position where, listen, I understand the ignorance that my people is dealing with, but at the end of the day, simple as this: if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So being that I'm standing for wisdom, I'm standing for the wisdom of the Most High, and I know that that's what's going to lead us to where we need to be because we are the people of the Most High. We got to stand against ignorance, right? This is supreme ignorance right here, right? Supreme. This is crazy. This is nuts, man. Well, Boosie is just going crazy at this point. He's just seeming like the ultimate mascot for ignorance and fake stupidity, niggerdom. It's crazy. And we got to stop getting tricked out of our spots, man. And we talking about dudes in their 40s, man. Like I can understand the mind state of a young person, that think like that. I was a young person that thought like that to the ultimate. So I get it, right? And life experiences, and then just growing beyond your environment, right? Because I was a product of my environment. So I grew with these morals and principles that once I grew, I attempted to act out. But once I learned better, as the saying goes, put away childish things and all that when you become a man. So, it's simple. In psychological terms, we call that a groupthink and an ego trap. And that's like when your environment becomes so toxic that you start believing the sickness is normal. You start prioritizing and applauding brokenness over peace in your own family, values, and things like that. It's really trauma. It's really hood PTSD. It's really trauma bonds, that whole mentality, right? It's sad, right? And it's like PTSD, it's a response to traumatic situations that we constantly have to endure. All of this, all of this beef, all of this war, all of this unaliving, all of these guns, all of this shooting, like to become desensitized with that and set a set of rules to abide to that contains you in that ignorance and dangerous mind state to dilute the worth of your life, and you become nothing and die in the streets or die in jail to uphold stupidity that doesn't align with your true purpose of why you're supposed to be here. We have rules. We have a set of rules to govern ourselves by that we were given. So we can't to abandon those for pure ignorance in a new set of rules. It just shows the psychological damage that's done to you to think that that's okay and to aspire to do that. It's sad. It's sick. And it's a difference between stupid and dumb, in my opinion. Stupid is just like, you're not thinking at the time. We all could be, we all could know things and not be thinking at that time and do stupid things and be stupid at the time. Dumb, in my opinion, is not even being able to understand. Like, you can't even understand what's going on. So it's like, I mean, you being stupid or are you dumb? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Simple. Like, are you just not thinking right now? Or do you not understand what's right and what's wrong? What makes sense and what doesn't? What leads to prosperity? What leads to destruction? Like, how we live and how we die. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you care? The Bible warned us about this as well. And it says, there is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. This is Proverbs, which also tells you, and I think maybe Proverbs 23. Read the whole Proverbs and find it. Wisdom haveth in her left hand length of days, and in her right hand riches and honor. Length of days, riches and honor. So you embrace wisdom. Length of days, riches and honor. Honor, true honor, not some sad street fake admiration that's really hate, asking admiration, hate and jealousy, and admiration. That's all it is. Even if you could say that, even if you want to do it for the streets and for the love of the streets, they're going to hate you, be jealous of you, and it's going to be masked in admiration. That's the ultimate, that's all you can win. That's the highest, that's the best you can get, is hate and jealousy masked in admiration. Not riches and honor and length of days. So you're not going to live long. A fool and his gold will soon be parted, and you're not going to be honored. You're going to be hated and envied. So basically, man, don't take advice from hurt, broken, ignorant people, man. Don't get tricked out of your spot. Don't fall for the matrix. Don't take the wrong pill. Pay attention. Tap into the podcast, man. We're going to dig deep, man, into this thing, man. The Mental Department of Health is on the job, man. You heard? Bon Simmons, man. TNR. For the TNR wear, man. Get you some of this merch, man. OTF Legends. We out here, man. I know what it is, man. Stay woke. Peace.